Blind Date with Andrew Oldham. Andrew Oldham reviews the singles of March 1965. That bass is great. I know this is a Tamla Motown record, but the song doesn't thrill me. That's the Dancing in the Street bass line. Is that Martha and the Vandellas? That's a lovely bass. But if Dancing in the Street didn't get high, this won't. It'll probably be popular at those Fab Gear Showbiz parties. But I hate it.
And that's when I fell in love with the leader of the laundromat.
This is the Laundromat song. I heard this in the States, so I know it. I can listen to it and think it's funny. But the more you hear it, the more you realize how badly made it is. I don't like it. It's a typically bad Saturday club type production.
Don't you worry, darling. Don't you know I'll be there.
I shouldn't like this, but I do. And I can imagine all the bachelors' mums sitting in the front rows liking it as well. I presume older people are now buying records. One thing I admire about Jerry is that for a change, he has recorded someone else's material. It's a good record, very good and very commercial. I think it will be a big hit. And it does deserve it because it's well done. Are they joking? It's a voice I should know or a good imitation. This is terrible. It sounds like whoever's in charge of recording it suddenly realized the lead singer's fallings and then discovered there was such a thing as echo. The song's nowhere, and I hate everything about it. It could be a hit maybe. A lot of rubbish gets in the chart.
Fill your arms with real tenderness. See your eyes fill with happiness.
This is some group which sounds like the Letterman. Do I hear Reg Guest in the background? I think it's a group, not a vocal group. This is an ordinary group trying to do something big. It's awful, terrible. No, I can't stand listening to it anymore.
Not to worry, 'cause tomorrow is another day.
I think I know the song. Someone has played it to me. Those strings have got to be Norrie Paramore. Is this an EMI record? I can hear the percussion things coming. Is this Helen Shapiro? Then that's definitely Norrie Paramore's backing. I think I've heard this song with more punch by an American vocal group. The beat ought to be doubling up by now. I've heard it by the Shirelles or the Chiffons or somebody like that. And it was much better. This is terrible. I've never heard a Norrie Paramore record that surprised me. You can always sing the next part after what you're hearing. And what about those violins? Helen doesn't sound like she's enjoying herself either. This is a tired old format of making records.
Oh, my darling Clementine, she's lost and gone forever. Dreadful sorry, McClem.
I hate this. This is the sort of reason my record collection is so small. I don't want to listen to it. Take it away. This is a terrible effort. Typically British. And I suppose they're all sitting in the studio afterwards, saying to each other that they've made a jazz record. Awful. They're taking off Phil Spector again. Phil influenced the whole world. The backing is quite good, but the voice doesn't make it. The arrangement's good though. This is much like the Righteous Brothers' You've Lost That Loving Feeling. They've done it well, but I hate the record on principle. And the public should do the same. Oh no, the whole arrangement here is so sick. It puts up a lump in my throat when I think of it, then think of what Phil's done. It's just fantastic. The arrangement is good.
I'll find another one, she'll love me. Bye-bye, girl.
Another Decca record. I can tell them a mile off. That's the Applejacks. I can tell by the voice. Terrible. You can follow the songs too easily. It's all getting so worked out. That singer's flat. This is awful. It's a disgusting record. The only thing that makes me remember who this group is the fact that the drummer looks like Tony Calder. This isn't a hit and it's awful. Let's take it off.
Hollering and screaming 'cause I'm suffering so.
If this isn't Sack of Woe, I'll ring up David Plate at Essex Music and tell him to sue. I can't stand it. The point is, when you listen to Jerry, you immediately know that it's him singing. But how many people are there in the country with distinctiveness? You get people who can't hold notes, people who sing flat. God knows I've recorded enough of them myself. But I'm not doing so anymore. This record could be anybody. It's so bad it makes me sick. The song's familiar. It's written by Mick and Keith. Have I heard it before? What do you mean I publish it? I hope this is a hit. I'll make some money if it is. Oh no, can't they get away from that Hank Marvin guitar line going on behind? This is sacrilege because it's a good record. They're making a sad song happy. The Everlys would know how to do it. This record is a sin. Well, all the records today except Jerry's have tied for the title of lousy productions.